say you're bold. From wild hot takes to the stories he'll spin, you never quite know what you're diving in. Then there's the Vincenzone, best bud in tow, and the Fritzy Files crew, she's raring to go. So tune in, lean in, let the man speak. Something new and outrageous every damn week. It's the world according to Dick Buttons podcast, bitches.
That's right, everybody. I'm Dick Buttons, and this is The World According to Dick Buttons. Thank you for pressing play. And we're going to start today's episode on a very depressing note. For those of you that have been watching or listening or whatever the fuck it is you do, however you get this, last October, my Dick Buttons Facebook account was taken down. Without warning, without reason, I woke up on the 18th of October, went to log on to Facebook, and your account has been deactivated. And from that day forward, up until recently, I have been contacting Facebook. There are several email addresses that I researched that were to get it overturned. I mean, listen, I know there are people, oh, it's only Facebook, Dick. But listen, I was one of the first. 2005 is when that Dick Buttons account was created. 2 decades of memories, of memes, of interaction with friends and family. I got to the point where I built over 5,000 followers. And to have that go away with a snap of a finger like that, without a valid reason as far as I could see, because I never got a response to anything or anyone that I was reaching out to about it. So in the meantime, I have recreated another account, Richard Buttons, and I've been slowly rebuilding from the ground up. Listen, it's not the most important thing, but in the big scheme of things in life, there are more important things going on in the world right now than a deactivated Facebook page. However, I think it's going to be very daunting to get back to the over 5,000 followers. I'll never regain any of those memories. And on top of just that page, I ran a local Facebook group for the town that I live in with over 9,000 members in that group. And I was the only admin for that group. And because Dick Buttons started that group, that's now defunct. I was proud of that group. Restarted that group. And I am at a mere I think not even 150 members yet, but I just started that. So hopefully I can get the word out. And I was smart enough to add a second admin, and I'm going to have her on as a guest whenever she stops sunbathing and gets her ass down here to do the episode. She's well versed in Facebook groups, and I wanted to pick her brain. But that's another episode. Now, in addition to my local town group that I ran, I had my AI music group, Facebook group, Fallen Angel. That had a very decent following. That is no longer accessible to me because it was opened by Dick Buttons. So, listen, I know some people make fun. Facebook is silly. Facebook is stupid. But there was a lot going on that Dick Buttons page. And it's been slow getting my the followers back. A lot of my close friends from childhood are finally figuring it out. I've sent messages out, but a message from Richard Buttons, you're not going to make the connection. Some of them probably don't even open it. So listen, Facebook, if you're listening or watching, because here's my biggest fear. It's been since October, and I've given up on trying to reach out to anybody at Facebook to try to fix this. So I'm just concentrating now on rebuilding what I can and trying to get back a modicum of what I had on the previous page. But I always have nightmares that I get to a point where I'm starting to get momentum, and then they bring back the other page. Then what do I do? I go back to that original page. There's a chunk of time that's just missing. Who knows what that local other Facebook group even looks like without an admin? because there was nobody there to police it. So, is there a moral to this story? No, because I've asked Facebook why, my account was deactivated, and they really couldn't even give me an answer. So, I don't think I did anything. Was some of my stuff edgy? Of course. You wanna get clicks. Was any of my stuff hurtful? No. Was any of my stuff dangerous to anybody else? No. No politics. Uh, Maybe a little, and maybe poking fun at politics and poking fun at religion, but there was nothing cringeworthy or nothing so far off the reservation that, uh, unless, and this is the other thing that keeps me up at night. It used to keep me up at night. It doesn't now because I'm looking forward now. Um, Maybe somebody reported it. Maybe I had a beef with somebody online and maybe they reported my profile and, the bots just do what the bots do. So I posted a big long post, the other day on Facebook with a tombstone. I'll put that up here. The rise and fall of Dick Buttons. Maybe they'll make a mini series out of it. And I wonder who'll play me. But anyway, so it's a solemn day for me because I'm giving up. I'm not going to pursue trying to get this Facebook account back anymore. I'm just going to concentrate on moving forward and building a new audience, onward and upward. And I was always taught, when something or somebody knocks you down, you dust yourself off and get the fuck up and move forward.
What's great about the Super Saturday show? No gatekeepers! That's right, art lives on Super Saturday show, unlike that end of the work week festival. Oh, yeah! You'll defend the silent video. If you're a little fucked in the head, got something weird and unusual, maybe even a little offensive, we want your premiere here. Bring it! Give us the stuff the algorithms hide, the stories that scare the suits. Saturday nights are for the brave, the messy, the brilliant. So make it wild, make it yours, and make it first right here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's time for Dick Button's Actor Spotlight. This is where I pick an actor and I go over his prolific career, or not so prolific, but for the most part, these are praise segments. And this week's episode of Actor Spotlight, I would like to give a shout out to Nathan Fillion. Now, if you don't know who Nathan Fillion is, I guess you don't watch TV that much because the man has a pretty prolific television career, and he's also been in movies as well. To me, he's a recognizable face. He's been in the industry for quite some time, and let's just go over some of the roles, and these are in no particular order. I did not do this chronologically. One of my favorite TV characters that he did was Castle. Castle was a great show. He played a writer who shadowed a police detective. So there are a lot of shows now and in the past that followed that sort of plot where a non-police officer uh, shadowed a real cop. So we have Elsbeth, we have I think Rizzoli and Isles was like that, the medical examiner. But Castle was a great role. He even got to work alongside one of my idols, Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons was in an episode of Castle. Never really liked the way that show ended, but that's for another podcast. Um, the current show that he's on right now, The Rookie, another fantastic show that showcases his comedic talents as well as the ability to play a serious role when the script dictates it. Um, I enjoy The Rookie. I don't know if it's anybody else's cup of tea, but he shines in that. We're gonna take the Wayback Machine now. If anybody remembers a show called Firefly, a sci-fi show, and believe it or not, they are making a continuation of that. So they got the original cast together. They were teasing us on Instagram with the original cast of that show. So I'm looking forward to that. Some of you, I don't know how old most of my listeners are, but if there are any younger people out there, you're not going to realize or even know what show this is. But he also had a recurring role on Desperate Housewives. Desperate Housewives was I would say a primetime comedic soap opera, if that had to describe it in a certain way. I watched that as well. Very good show. He was also in a show called The Recruit, back to the crime and the crime dramas. He was good in that too. I can't even think of a thing he was bad in, to be honest. He actually did a voice work in Nick Kroll's Big Mouth, that raunchy cartoon that was on Netflix. He played a part in that. I think he played himself, to be honest. He even had a role in Modern Family, if you can imagine that. I don't know how many seasons or how many episodes. I'll throw that up there. I'll do the research post. He was in the Big Bang Theory, and he was also in Lost. I mean, the man has had a prolific career. Now, that's television. He did find his way into movies. The biggest one of late was the Superman movie. He played Nick Gardner, one of the Green Lanterns. I really didn't like his haircut. But the man has been around for a very, very long time. And the guy still looks good, you know. I'll put his age up there. I don't think he looks his age. You know, there are those who say he basically plays the same role in everything. Okay. I mean, he's not at Jason Statham levels though. Okay, let's get serious. He's not. But there is a similarity, a common thread, say you will, to all of his roles. But I am giving the man his due. His career has been stellar. His career has been prolific. He's been in the game a very long time. Success after success after success. And as far as not reboots, but as far as continuations go, I'd love to see a Castle continuation. Castle was my favorite out of all of those. I think the two of them worked well together, and I think they need to do something. Forget the Firefly shit, although I'll watch that as well. If I missed anything, if I did some poor research and I missed one of his roles, let me know in the comments. But that has been this episode of Actor Spotlight. Nathan Fillion taking center stage. A strong presence in television, has found his way into a couple of movies. And I think if you've never heard of him, get out from the rock that you are living in and check him out.
When the wine gets open, you know what that means. Unscripted moments and in between scenes. Topics start flowing, no map, no throne. No one really knows where the night's gonna roll. Best friend for life, just talking it out. Laughing too loud, that's what it's about. So hit play, don't sit below. Come pour one up on a Vincenzone.
That's right, everybody. You know from that theme song, it can only mean one thing. And to my right.
As always, honored and humble.
And if anybody's paying attention,
All right.
we are casual today. We have dropped the jackets.
I've got my fake tattoos on. Look at that.
You got the
Oh,
fake. Speaking of fake tattoos,
tattoos.
I saw a clip.
Uh-oh.
And if you haven't watched it,
I have
I'll
not.
put stills up.
Okay.
Coachella was this weekend.
All right.
David Lee Roth
Uh-oh.
came out with Teddy Swims.
I love Teddy Swims.
Well, first of all, I like Teddy Swims, but I'll put the pictures up, and you're gonna have to imagine what Teddy Swims has to be almost 300 pounds.
Yes.
He was wearing a short version of Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat with like shorts and but that wasn't even the funniest part. So David Lee Roth is singing "Jump" with, and you could see it on Teddy's face
Oh,
because David can't sing anymore.
right. I'm surprised that he could jump.
He wasn't jumping.
Oh, okay.
He wiggles and stuff. And he really shouts now. He doesn't sing. But you saw, I think Teddy thought it would be a great idea
Until it happened.
until it happened.
Oh,
So I can't play it because of copyright stuff. But I'll put some stills up. You could laugh at the pictures. But do yourself a favor. I'll put the link up for YouTube. It is fucking fun to watch. Because you could see the look on Teddy Swim's face, like, what the fuck did I agree to? It was bad.
and did they only do jump? The one
That's
song?
the only song that was I think because
Oops.
it was Teddy Swims trust me, David Lee Roth was not headlining at Coachella.
I'm sure he wasn't.
And I don't know who thought of it. I I I can't imagine Teddy Swims going,
You know what?
"You know what?
They must have been in a green room getting high somewhere, and they went, "You know what we should do?"
I think someone pitched it." Yeah, I think someone pitched it to Teddy. Maybe even David Lee Roth pitched it, and he maybe thought it would be a cool idea, but
David Lee Roth said, "Listen, dude, I only got 2 days to live.
he
Make my life."
and then the post-performance interview with David. "Oh, everybody's talking about this. This is the" No, nobody's talking. They are talking,
Well, but not for the reasons you think.
not for the reason you think. And that's the sad thing. And this is in listen, Paul Stanley included, but at least they stopped,
Yeah. Yeah.
later than they should have.
Correct.
But there is something
should
to
be.
be said for quitting while you're ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, Seinfeld did it, maybe one season too long. Uh, Steven Tyler was smart enough to
I thought he had an injury or got sick or
well,
something.
yeah,
That
but
was the
he
only
could
reason.
well, Paul had an injury and he kept fucking singing.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi can't fucking hold a note, and they're going on tour this summer.
I don't get that.
I hope he's lip syncing.
I think there are people who just want to see them. It doesn't matter if they're old. It doesn't matter. They just want just to see them to
You know what?
reminisce.
I'd rather watch a YouTube clip.
I would too. It takes away from that memory when
I
you see
agree.
them like that.
I agree.
That's me, though.
I have another thing I'm gonna bitch about, and this almost ties into what I bitched about last week with the coffee. On that same jaunt,
Mhm.
going to 7-Eleven, it was 11:15,
Right.
and I'm noticing my surroundings when I'm driving to Wawa.
Mhm.
Taco Bell's closed.
Yeah.
The gas stations are closed.
Mhm.
Fucking 11:15.
Yeah, we're like it.
McDonald's was closed.
Tumbleweeds were rolling down the highway.
Is it a financial thing?
I think it might have been repercussions from COVID where they had to
No, but this is
maximize
just
their
recent.
profits.
This is just recent. 7-Eleven just started closing at 11 o'clock in the last 2 weeks.
Or maybe they did some marketing and say, "You know what? It's not worth to stay open."
Taco Bell if my boss is listening, you'll be proud of me. I was coming home from a bartending shift,
Right.
and it was after 11, but I think they closed at 12. They used to be open till like 2 in the fucking
Yeah. Right.
So I said, "I'm hungry. I'm gonna get some Taco Bell."
Okay.
Go to the drive-thru,
Right.
ask for Mexican pizza. "Sorry, we don't have it." Nacho fries. So he
You tell me what you have.
that's what I said. "All we have are hard tacos. We're closing in 20 minutes. All we have is hard tacos." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Well, so when they open up tomorrow morning, does the truck with all the stuff that they don't have come in all at once?
No,
I don't.
they just don't wanna fucking make it. That's it. Because the I guess whatever they use to make the Mexican pizza or the loaded fries is gets messy. The taco station must be the only thing they wanna have to clean when they close, which is bullshit, by the way.
Okay, so now we have next time you go to Taco Bell, you drive up. "Hi, can I help you?" And you say, "Yes, secret shopper, I would like a"
Ah,
and you "District manager, I would like a blah, blah, blah," because you're supposed to announce that in the beginning, and for whatever reason, and let's see if that changes the
but
game.
here's the funny thing. Now, I don't know who else does this, but Taco Bell AI takes your order.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
Taco Bell does it.
that's Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's a recorded voice, and then the guy came on, "Sorry, we only have tacos." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
"Hi, I'm a district manager."
So in retrospect, it saved me from wasted calories,
Oh, yeah, but when you want it. Could you imagine going up to White Castle and they're saying, "Sorry, we're out of sliders." What?
but I started to notice. So then, like, when I leave my bartending shift, I'm taking note. Listen, I don't think a gas station open past 11 is a crazy thing.
No,
Where do you get gas if you need it late at night?
you don't.
Well, that you used to be able to.
You used to be able to.
And so is that a financial thing? Is that a Strait of Hormuz thing?
No, I think it's just people, it's keeping people on the payroll past a certain time. Or maybe they can't find people. maybe they can't find people
Yeah,
that will do that.
I think that might be part of it. One of the things that 7-Eleven does that I will not get gas at 7-Eleven anymore.
Mhm.
They do not man that gas station. They wait for someone to pull up, and then the guy fucking runs out from the store.
I mean, there's a couple places that do that.
It's crazy.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Fuck, now,
Like,
you're fucking 2 people over. I gotta wait till your ass runs out to the car, and then so what if someone's in there ready to pay for their coffee? They gotta wait for you to get back?
so while you're getting gas, you can't go in there and get a lottery ticket because the guy's pumping your gas. He can't give you your ice pop and your lottery ticket.
That's the other thing that
Uh,
bugs the shit out of me. I see this more at Quick Trip and Wawa too. I'll go to get gas,
Right.
and both bays are taken up,
Correct.
so I'm behind the second car waiting to when he's done,
Right.
and the car's never moving. I look, and there's nobody in the fucking car. So they tell the guy, "Give me 20 or fill it."
And they run inside.
They run inside to get fucking some. And then the guy's done pumping the gas.
And the
I'm
car's sitting there and you
the
can't
car's
move.
I can't do anything.
I don't have that problem because you know where I get gas? Costco. Not only am I getting it at the cheapest price, but guess what? It's a well-oiled machine. You get on their
Yeah.
line, 2 at a time, do-do-do-do, 2 move up. There's no getting out of your car. There's no cash
Well,
involved.
I don't get
You
out
get
of
on
my
the
car for
I
gas.
hand your Costco card,
Where would you get out of your car for gas?
maybe at Wawa.
You
But
get
you
out of Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
I
in
mean,
that
you're
way.
saying you can't get out of your
You
okay.
don't get out of your it's a well-oiled machine, and
But I can't go there.
and you can see the sl of course you can.
I do not. I don't have a membership.
You go get a membership. There's cash back on the card.
Well, I don't have a Costco credit card.
You can get one like I did and be an
Mm.
executive member. Guess what?
I'm not good with credit.
Cash back on that Costco card, cheapest prices you're ever gonna find for a gallon of gas, and well-oiled machine. Boom, boom, boom. When you go, "Oh my gosh, look at that line." And there's like 12 lines going 6 in one direction, 6 in the other direction for your gas tank, and well-oiled,
I think
in and
there's
out.
there's a bigger question. I'm going back to the shit closing early, and you touched upon it. Maybe it's too not cost effective to keep it open, or they can't find people to work.
For competent people to work. That's a
What
problem.
what does that say about the younger generation that we're churning out into this world?
Oh, please. They all think that I don't say all, but there's the mentality is, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm gonna have to wait for something just to come to me." No.
Comes to you
Exactly.
unless you're Matthew McConaughey.
You do something in the meantime until that thing happens. Or they say, "Yeah, I'm not doing that job for that amount of money." Well, you gotta first of all, if you do that job for some amount of money until you find the one you want,
Well,
you're making money.
that's probably somebody who lives at home and mom and dad pay for everything. Yeah,
Yes.
if you had your own
But that's
fucking rent to pay.
By the way, in New Jersey, there's a large population of the crowd,
I just saw
29 and under, that are living at home.
New Jersey is
Yes.
the highest rate of
Correct.
children's living with their parents is New
Absolutely.
Jersey.
Absolutely. It's crazy. And up to 30 years old. Up to 30 years old is it's not like I mean, it goes over 30, but it's because they can't afford to go on their own. They have to wait till they
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the future of civilization because I also saw that Bill Maher talked about this on Friday.
Mhm.
Uh, the amount of sex that Gen Zers are having is declining.
Correct.
So eventually, I mean, you got to propagate the
Yeah, but you
civilization somehow.
Yeah, but you're talking actually quality versus quantity. You're not talking about not having kids, you just talk about not having sex.
I will
There's a
put up.
difference.
I'll put up the numbers because
Mhm.
I can't. I don't want to say it without having the knowledge. But I'll
Okay.
put up the percentage of the amount of kids people had in between the 70s and the 80s.
Can't afford to have kids.
It's all relative, Vincenzo, because
Right.
okay, things were cheaper, but everybody made less money. That argument never held any water with me. Oh well, things were much cheaper back then. Yeah, but you didn't make as much, so it's all it just slides down. Things are more expensive now, but we make more now than we did back then. So I think there's a flaw in that argument because
There probably is because you have technology that has provided more jobs in different fields than we had. You plumber, policeman, there weren't this wide, varied assortment of jobs that because they didn't have specialties.
Well, according to the movie Mercy, we won't need judges anymore. Did you see Mercy?
I did not.
Decent movie.
Mhm.
Premise, I guess, with AI and everything makes a little bit of sense, but
Right.
the judge is AI,
Oh,
and you have 90 minutes to plead your case.
oh boy.
And if you go below 25%
Right.
that you're innocent,
Right.
you're more
You're done.
automatically guilty and you get killed.
It's a game of percentages.
But of course, Chris Pratt proves himself. He was arrested for killing his wife.
Right.
So that was the stupid part of the movie because, of course, you knew he was going to prove himself
Right.
innocent.
Kind of predictable.
Don't waste your time watching that movie.
And I haven't. I saw that it was out when it first came out, and I was like,
And
Shit.
I tried to watch Project Hail Mary. Illegally. I don't know if that came out. I said illegally.
you circumnavigated the system to see that.
And all I was getting was Russian versions and Spanish versions. And the one version that was in English had this big watermark across and that hasn't been prevalent the last 6, 7, 8 months. That's gone away, but for some reason the English version had this bet website.
Right.
I can't watch a movie like that.
Nah.
And I didn't want to put subtitles on, and I can't. The movie's supposed to be good.
All right.
And I like Ryan Gosling.
I do. Maybe the next Ghost Rider.
Oh,
Marvel?
no.
I think he's still in heavy talks.
Not
That's
who I
from-
would pick.
You know what? I wouldn't have picked Heath Ledger as the Joker either, but that worked out well.
In retrospect, yes.
So maybe if he dials into that character, I don't picture him either. But if they dial in,
So let's put the nerd alert. It's gonna go up.
oh, here we go.
Now holy shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Is it
We
gonna
were
be
talking.
about Daredevil?
No,
Born Again?
no.
No.
Uh,
Was it be about Batman? Was it going to be about
no.
Avengers?
Oh, the Doomsday trailer was CinemaCon was this weekend or next weekend?
Oh, I didn't see anything for this weekend, so maybe it's next week.
Maybe it's next weekend.
Okay.
So the Doomsday trailer is tentatively going to drop at CinemaCon.
There's so much going on, though. I feel like even with whatever trailer they show, it'll be exciting, but you know what? There's so much.
We better see fucking Doom in this one.
To Doom, paging Dr. Doom. Yeah, I like the whole Anthony Stark, Dr. Doom connection.
I do.
They're making sense.
And then I saw this bullshit on Den of Nerds today. There is a rumor or a leak that Brand New Day
Oh, it takes place after.
fucking Doomsday. Explain that to me.
By the way, there's so much going on with Doomsday.
But I get it.
Yeah.
But Doomsday, I mean, Brand New Day comes out in October.
Okay, so it's just like The Godfather where they bring back and forth sequences. I say maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe for logistics, they were, listen, we're never going to get, the Avengers out of the can in time. We'll drop and we'll say why Spider-Man Brand New Day takes place afterwards. And they know how it's all mapped out.
Well, I also think they could do that because Tobey Maguire is supposed to be the Doomsday Spider-Man.
Okay. So
which
kind of takes his place.
Which he gets killed in the first scene.
No spoiler alert?
Well, I think they lead us to believe he gets killed, and then he's in the post-credit scene. But
all right.
Same with Wolverine, because Wolverine kills him, and they both get sucked into some port. I think to Battle World.
Okay.
But they said Tom Holland has a big part in Secret War.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm.
With these movies, where they're so intertwined, I just go for the ride. I just wait for it to come out. You go see it. You soak it all up. Wait for the next one.
See, it's funny because my brother, he's still stuck. He likes to watch them in order. So he's still stuck on. I think the last one he watched was Thor Ragnarok. So he's like, so I mean, I'm like, dude,
Why?
And I'm like, dude,
Don't you have the mental acuity to put it all together in your mind after? It's just like
I don't think it's a mental acuity thing. I don't know. I like
OCD.
Marvel. I heard Supergirl's getting bad test screening.
Really,
Bad.
it'd be worse than Superman.
They're saying
Oh,
that the
no.
Lobo character is dumb,
Oh,
and I don't mean like intellectually.
no, but
And it's plotting, and it's not good. So they're gonna do reshoots, but I don't know. Reshoots can't save the fucking movie, I don't think.
reshoots didn't help. What was it? What was the movie we saw with Anthony Mackie as Captain America?
Oh, yeah. Brave New World? No. Yeah,
Yes,
Brave.
yes.
I enjoyed that though.
No,
I did.
the television show, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
It's good,
was very good.
but I
Okay.
enjoyed myself. I got to see
I
Harrison Ford as the fucking Red Hulk.
I know, but so what? You can just put up pictures of that. I mean, it didn't all work as a movie. It didn't not satisfying at all. But The Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Netflix, killer movie, killer series.
I also like She-Hulk.
It was the writing. It was the writing and the it was the writing.
I enjoyed She-Hulk on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that was not my thing.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Secret Invasion.
That was okay.
Oh, dude,
It was okay.
the fact that
I'm just saying it was okay. It's just the writing. I'm not saying the idea or the
well, they took it from the comics.
listen. They're taking everything from the comics.
Yeah,
It's how you.
but the fact that Brody was a scroll this whole fucking time.
Dude, when I was reading the comics, think about getting one comic every month, and you had to wait 4 weeks for the next part of the story.
Yeah, that
So picture getting that whole story, and you get it in the 12th issue, and
that
you sit there and you go, "What do you mean that wasn't Captain America? It was a scroll. What do you mean that was a scroll?" You know, it was just mind blowing.
that wouldn't work in today's society. Like I get pissed off when shows drop once a week. Like I'd rather have all episodes available and let me pick the pace that I want to watch.
I know. I agree. I that
'Cause I
aggravating.
lose not lose interest, and it's harder for me now 'cause I cut the cord, so I'm streaming everything,
Right.
so I don't have a place to go. I have no DVR.
Dick Button says no place to go.
I have to
If you open up your garage and let him in for
I have to
$4
seek
a month,
I have to seek and find the shit that I wanna watch. And a lot of it is done illegally. Um, again, we had a discussion.
Yeah.
It's not for in my eyes, I'm not the one breaking the law. I mean, maybe.
I only was the driver to the car. He robbed the bank. He got in the car. I drove him where he wanted to.
What is he did he talk about that? I saw this on John Oliver. I don't know if I talked about it at work or here. There's a law, and I forget the name of it. I'll
Mhm.
throw it up when I look it up. Let's say you ring my doorbell
Right.
on a Friday night and say, "George, can I borrow your car?"
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
give you the keys.
Right.
While you're out
Mhm.
with my car,
Mhm.
you kill 3 people.
Mhm.
Some states have a law, and I forget what it's called.
That you would be responsible?
I would do the time for that crime.
That's terrible.
I didn't know what you were going to do when
No,
you took my car.
I would understand if that law where if you saw me and I was drunk and you
Well, that's
were
different,
around
yeah.
on some level. But if I'm lucid and I say, "Listen, I just need to borrow your car." I was in the shop, and then I go out and all of a sudden
What am I supposed to do?
I s
Interrogate you? Why do you want my car?
even if I so what if I lied to you? Again, how would you know? Yeah, that's terrible.
I forget. I'll throw it up. It has a weird name, not a weird name, but it makes
It's not Vincenzo's law.
Huh. Okay.
Vinci
It's one of the bad things about recording off the cuff. Like you have thoughts you want to talk about, but you can't investigate it real time, and you have to do it in post. But
Right.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's where you can throw stuff up there.
Up there.
Pointing with my non-tattooed forearm.
You have no
there.
tattoos on the that arm?
I do.
Oh.
On my upper arm, it's a quarter sleeve.
We had this discussion at the Elks Bar the other night. I was picking up the keys because I am bartending Monday night.
Yeah.
If Elvis were still alive and somebody squashed this conversation when they put some reality into it.
Right.
I asked, if Elvis was still alive, do you think he'd be singing? And this woman from across the bar goes, he'd be 91. So, all right, so maybe not. But I do
Keep your lip
believe,
synced.
I do believe if he did not pass, he would have continued to sing.
His voice was his last performance, his
yeah.
voice was still killer,
Better than
bloated on drugs and whatever, and his voice was still
operatic.
killer.
Operatic.
He was still kicking it out. He wasn't straining. He was, the rest of his body was straining, but
Oh, speaking, I got to see that Baz Luhrmann, the Epic Elvis.
wow.
It finally, it went to streaming, and then somebody uploaded it to Cody.
Oh,
Fucking fantastic,
Was it?
man. And there was so much stuff that I've never seen.
yeah.
And mind you, to give you the enormity of this project, Baz Luhrmann found all this 8mm film
Right.
with no audio. He then had to go and match the audio from those shows to that video.
And I don't know, could you have done it before now without the technology?
Probably not.
Okay. So this is
Seamless
what
though.
it's
So
for.
seamlessly
That's
though.
crazy.
And there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff, him joking around with his Memphis Mafia.
Yeah.
And he actually narrated the thing. Not Baz Luhrmann, Elvis. There
Elvis.
was some interview where he talked about his life, and
He strung it all
yeah,
together.
it was fantastic. I watched it 3 times already. I'm probably gonna watch it again because, and my boss will make fun of me because he thinks Elvis sucks. He thinks I hear it all the time.
You don't have to love Elvis to appreciate Elvis.
Elvis
Right.
Kiss, no talent. So that's
Ooh,
him saying it, not me. And listen, I think both of those bands were groundbreaking. I think,
absolutely.
although Kiss less, because we did have Ozzy, we did have Alice Cooper before Kiss.
By the way, I'm going to say more kudos to Kiss because you had those people before you and you had to do something different.
Yeah, they did stand out. Yes.
And they did
Well,
stand
they
out.
did. Listen, Alice Cooper did the makeup and the theatrics. Kiss took it another level.
Correct.
And I'm gonna shit on. I love Alice Cooper. I do. I really do. And if you happen to see this, he is touring now
Right.
with Chris Angel,
Huh?
the magician.
Huh?
Mm.
I don't understand how that works.
He's also a singer.
Chris Angel's also a singer?
Yes.
And that will make you disappear.
So
I don't get it.
he incorporates the magic
To the show.
into the show, which really
Maybe
Alice's show lends
because
itself.
Alice says, guess what? I'm
Yeah.
also old and can't sing anymore. I
It's-
need something to
Although
break it up.
Alice can still sing. I'll
Can
give
he?
him that. Yeah. But you're right. He is in mid-70s, past 75, I think. He could use a breather.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I watched some clips. I think it'll be cool to see live. So you know Chris Angel. His stuff is very grand and very,
Theatrical. Yes.
yeah, and he's not a bad singer either.
All right. So maybe you can put it together. Maybe it's like a Broadway play type of thing. And you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I think I would see that before I see Chris Fozzy sing.
Yeah.
Oh, not Chris. Fozzy's the name of the
Yeah,
band, but
Fozzy.
Chris, whatever the fuck his name is,
Right.
the wrestler.
Yeah.
Although he's a big Kiss fan, so I really can't knock him. He does do a lot of Kiss stuff too.
Right.
Um,
And by the way, Kiss, very courageous to say, we're going to put on this makeup. But you know what? Their music backed them up, especially the early stuff.
although if you talk to my boss, he says the music sucks.
No. And by the way, when I started to love Kiss around Love Gun and didn't appreciate the early stuff, then as I got into it and listened to it, and people made fun of me and went, dude, have you never listened to the early stuff? And so then I did. I went, oh.
Mm.
When I told them what my favorite song was, and they said, have you never listened to Cold Gin and really appreciated what was going on there? And I'm like,
And
and now I do.
I could send you some links. I won't throw them up here because nobody gives a shit. But a lot of major
And
bands.
by the way, if you give a shit, there they are.
Pearl Jam, a lot of major bands ripped off Kiss licks and put them in their songs. And there's YouTube pages that dedicate and show you. And listen, Kiss did the same thing.
Right.
There are songs that they ripped from Free and from
Right.
Slade, and
By the way, everybody had, ooh, I love Slade. Everybody has inspiration.
Well, and it's only 4 chords,
Right.
basically.
They're gonna work on that.
Listen,
Yeah.
unless you're gonna come up with a new chord that's gonna sound different.
I think eventually you're not gonna be able to have infringement lawsuits because you can only unless you're doing, you know, certain stretch of music
Right.
that sounds exactly the same. You know, you do a couple, the first 9 chords or something. What? There's nobody. They start repeating. They
Right.
run out.
Did you check your royalties yet on DistroKid?
No.
Dude, check it.
I don't have to check it.
What do you mean you don't have to?
I don't know. I can't imagine there's anything.
What if there's $1,000 there waiting for you?
All right, well, then there's 1,000. I'm going to guess that it's not. I'm going to pretty much guess it's.
I was pleasantly surprised with 114. For me, I thought, all right, enough geek stuff. You're going away? Oh no, wait. When this airs, you may have been back already. Scratch that. See, here we're preemptively recording shit because he's going on vacation.
That's got to be bad juju.
It is? Why?
Well, what if I don't come back?
Well, I could make you feel bad.
I don't know how many riptides I'm going to get into the Gulf.
Fritzy will be in that chair before it's cold.
She'll be licking my mug up and down. Lick the handle. He's never going to touch it again.
I am very happy. I am very happy with the team that I have put together. I think we have a little bit of something for everybody.
We pity the fool.
We pity those who don't listen. Is there anything you'd like to say before we wrap up and make our way to Rita's?
I don't think so. Go Elvis or go home.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. You have no idea what it means to me and to Vincenzo that you take the time out of your day to waste your time and listen to us. Just 2 assholes drinking and talking. Love you guys. See you next week.
Love you.
Yeah. Here we go now. Like a shot of truth. Reviews that cut with the razor's tooth. Interviews you don't wanna miss. Step right up. Welcome to this. From the mic to your soul, he's taking control. Tune in, lean in, let the man speak. Deep buttons bringing fire every week. From wine, so Vincenzone to the Fritzy files where the truth gets shown. Season 6. Buckle up real tight. It's the world according to Dick Buttons, baby. Oh!